Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on rails and metal. Playing for US, spawning in the south we have pomDomz as Soviets, and his loadout is shock rifle frontline, urban defense, and guard motor. Currently about rank 100 Soviet random 2s. Teaming up with him is Ostlegion. Playing as the Brits, he has special weapons, mobile assault, and Royal Engineer. Couldn't find any information about Ostlegion. Maybe he's changed his name since this game was played. In the north we have Califax playing as COH2, and his loadout is Breakthrough, Special Operations, and Scavenge. Teaming up with him is Austere player numbers. We're just going to call him 347 from here on out. And his loadout is defensive, Jaeger infantry, and encirclement. Very unconventional loadout there. Defensive, you should just bin this. This is such a terrible commander. How dare they take up 2 commander slots? Tank traps and trenches. That should be one commander ability, just combined in one. In fact, I think it is in qualifications, which we don't have here, but could definitely do with the spruce up this commander. Jaeger infantry is actually really good in 2v2s if you can get some munitions cached down. So we'll see if that's part of 347 strategy. One of my old 2v2 partners used to use it quite often, and we had quite a lot of success with it. Vickers looks like it held the line there. Maxim in the garrison, locking down the fuel. So pretty standard split of the map for what you'd see in the early game. Looks like the Axis team coming over for a bit of a 2v1 on the Brit player. Brit player's relocated his machine gun. Looks like Cooper's going to be able to flank it though. A lot of damage though as it came through. Stern Pioneers charge in here. But it looks like they were maybe shooting at the wrong squad there for a little bit. Looks like maybe they're shooting at those grenadiers behind heavy cover. And that kind of went unpunished there. Now pomDomz realizing the threat to his ally. He's coming over to lend a bit of assistance. Very fast tech from Ostlegion, and he's got his Royal Engineers out. These things are so good close range for their price. Just steamrolling these grenadiers. Doesn't want to try to take the 2v1, which I can understand. Let's turn on my volumes a little bit there. Look at how badly these Royal Engineers beat the Grenadiers. Even though these Royal Engineers were so low to start the engagement, they're just so good at that range. Can't pull the same trick again. It's the Fox and putting your machine gun out there on negative cover. Not working out too well. Still on negative cover. This is not too good. Taking so much damage. Probably should have wheeled it around this way, so it could be shooting up this way, so the squad wouldn't be able to benefit from the heavy cover. Looks like he ends up getting the suppression off anyway. Meanwhile, we've got some combat engineers going quite deep into enemy territory. Floating already is pomDomz. Now they're starting to get their manpower. I mean, these are still quite high amounts of manpower for both the allied players. Not so good. Ostlegion. Okay, now he's going for AEC. probably get a another squad of Royal Engineers. That's usually a better build, you know. You can usually get 2 squads of Royal Engineers with this unit composition before the AC.
Completed.
Well, AC's on the field, so this Kubal's days may be numbered. I didn't, honestly, I mean, sometimes I think the Kubal's good, but then sometimes it always ends up dying around this time, around when the light vehicles come out. And then I think, well, 210 manpower, I mean, that's very close to the amount of manpower for an actual squad, which I probably would be able to conserve into the late game. So these days I just haven't been using the Kubel at all, except for on some maps, on very specific maps, just because I feel like my manpower would be better invested in another squad of Volksgrenadiers. Maybe once light vehicles receive some nerfs and maybe they're not such a no-brainer every time, maybe Kubel will start to make sense again. But I imagine we're still going to see a bit of M20 play from USF. Oh, that's the rubbish truck coming past. Because I think they undid the nerfs to that. For quite a few of the light vehicles, they reverted the nerfs. So we've got a Flamer half track for 347, and it looks like that's going to get him a lot of map control. However, perhaps not. AC's going quite deep. McKinnon in a nice position though. No fouls. Poor play. Gets the smoke for the escape. Got a full battle group here. I didn't really mention that. One of the kind of the 2 viable spots you can either put around here or behind here. A lot of just negative cover around here though. So we've got to be careful. Sometimes it's a good idea to put like a couple sets of sandbags around here, just in case, you know, vehicle comes up and pushes here, or even if you need to protect yourself from indirect fire. Putting a couple of sandbags, you know, whilst your squad's reinforcing around your base is actually a pretty good idea. Positioning like that, and he's actually using the Zis barrage to knock down this garrison, which is very surprising. I thought he might want to control that for himself. Ostlegion floating a lot of manpower, and maybe he's going for the glider, which no, he doesn't even have the glider. I thought might have been the right commander for it. Flamer going after the 6-pounder, runs over the mine. After taking an anti-tank gunshot, that will be all that is required. Yeah, these SCG folks starting to dish it out to these sections now. Really need to be at a slightly longer range, I think, for your sections in that particular style of engagement. Yeah, you can still be competitive, but yeah, once the folks get the SCGs, you kind of need weapon upgrades or 5-man upgrade yourself. Just stay competitive. Oh, 2 anti-tank guns, and the Raketen doesn't set up, so the AC gets away. Another retreat there, and this is where having another squad of engineers would really come in handy. We'll be able to repair this AC. Probably on the front lines, but they actually got to get a bit of teamwork going here. These engineers coming over to repair it. Pretty good to see for a random team. Also got a fuel cache for pomDomz, didn't mention that, but the Axis, that forward retreat point and forward reinforcement seem to be locking down the center of the map. Allies having trouble, and also this float by Ostlegion. Perhaps if he invested this into a mortar pit around here, it would be slightly more competitive at this stage. Be another reason to get another engineer, so you can build your mortar pits, build your mines. Obviously they're very good at combat as well, with their price. Oh my god! How did that not get the neutralized there? That must have been to the split second. We've got sections kind of just pushing right into that building, and that's a bit of a mistake there, retreating. I mean, he's only down one man. If he just did his healing on the front lines, stayed out of combat, perhaps did the cap that squad, much better way to. I suppose the retreat's not that far away, but still I feel like that's a waste. Brits have those healing ability on their sections. It's a shame not to use it properly. What's this barrage? Another one. Force away that Maxim, but that's quite a lot of munitions to be using for pomDomz, and you can see that he doesn't have much left in the bank. Munitions control hasn't been very good since they've lost the center of the map now. Pushing a bit deeper into the Axis territory, but yeah, they're just going to be squads always camped around this. Really need some indirect fire other than this barrage. Start dishing out to these slightly more campy style that the Axis are employing. Also, pomDomz never fielded himself a light vehicle, which I feel like is a bit of a mistake. The Axis do have 2 anti-tank and 1 Shrek squad, but you know, when they don't go for the mechanized truck themselves with the OKW player, they do leave themselves open. Just a more light vehicle. Oh, there, he's putting his mortar pit way back there. Oh, might be alright. I think it can still reach that VP. And enemy troops will have to cross negative cover. Try and throw the incendiary grenade on it. So it might work out. We'll have to see. Oh, it looks like a full retreat on this side from pomDomz. He's gone for guard motor, field himself some guards coming onto the field now, but no munitions for their machine guns. Lack of munitions control really starting to hurt the allies. Well, not really. It's starting to hurt pomDomz. He uses destroy cover, which actually destroys the cover as well as the barbed wire there. That didn't really work out as he intended, I'm pretty sure. But now this mortar has something to shoot at. Try to clear up this machine gun so he can cap this munitions point. Did these guards manage to hold the line against both those squads of Volks? That is surprising to me. This arrive in support in time? I don't think so. Maybe a premature retreat. The guards don't have the light machine gun upgrade. It's just happened now. 2 squads of SCG Volks should be able to take them quite easily. Especially if you maybe got 1 or 2 stars of veterans here, and they've got 0. AC joining in. Pretty big push here from Califax. Kid moving its way up to counter this. Pack has really just been camped here in the center, hasn't helped his ally at all. He's actually putting down a bunker, a machine gun bunker way back here. Interesting play. It's now being shot at by the guards and the Zeus. Sounds like a heavy mortar. It is indeed. And there goes the bunker. Like, oh, Panzer IV versus Cromwell. Those 4 bounces. So it's disengaged, it's fair enough. Those engagements, you know, if your opponent penetrates that first shot and you don't, you might as well just bail on it. Not worth the risk. Especially when I don't think he's done any minesweeping. Well, no, of course he hasn't, because he's got a Shredder on Stern Pioneer. So yeah, I mean, that lane there, very common mine spot. You wouldn't want to chase down there without sweeping first. Guards just going to town, taking down the cash. Oh, but the mortar, could that be the wipe? Still on Maxim, doesn't quite get the job done. Oh, but the heavy mortar is, whoa. So it's going to be the end of the pack, but we've got a lot of STG folks coming up here. He's activated sprint on his Maxim, just needs to retreat though. Here he goes. Cromwell coming back in. Anti-tank gun getting some good shots on long range. Panzer IV just camped up there. The reason he has sight is because it's a machine gun was shooting a squad. That's where the side of it. Kitten gets a hit off. And Cromwell in return. Now I think that's also taken a shriek from the amount of health it's on. There we've got the Fox coming in from the side. Machine gun kind of half protecting against this though. Let's press this one squad. 6-pounder gets decrewed, but can't really capitalise on this as Panzer IV is on too low health. Come back into this fight, especially with the AAC still on the field. AAC could flank it, would be quite nasty. Well, 347 going straight for the Panther, going to be duking out against the T-34-85, which penetrates from the front with its first shot. Incredibly good luck. Now, pomDomz retreating. I think he probably should have just stayed the course and tried to stay on the rear arm of the Panther. These tanks got the same amount of health as long as you got the rear armor. T-34-85 I think has a faster rate of fire. Panther has a notoriously long reload time. So I think the T-34-85 would have won that engagement. I suppose he's got to worry about maybe something coming up from his opponent's base support, but probably would take that risk to kill Panther, personally.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
Especially when I know that my opponent's pack was kind of in the center of the map when I decrewed it earlier, which meant if the engagement's over here, he's got to wheel it for ages, so there should be a window of time to kill the Panther before the pack arrives. The next thing you've got to worry about is new units coming in from the side of the map. Panzer IV going pretty aggressively after this AAC. He's going to be able to kill it as well. But here comes the 85.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Smoke perhaps a bit too late. Cromwell coming in now. Could this be the end of the Panzer IV? How did that not receive engine damage right there? Now it's got it, but there goes the Panzer IV as well. Cromwell main gun destroyed. I think one more Faust would kill it. Panther coming in now. There goes the T-34-85. Panther, is it going to continue the chase? No. Gives up on going after the Cromwell. Probably should have, but easy for us to say, right? The knowing this map control situation, but you know, it's up against Brits. You know, they don't have anti-tank grenades, so generally a bit safer to dive in Especially when so far your opponent hasn't built any mines. I don't think I've seen Ostlegion build any mines. So in those situations where you haven't run over any mines, haven't swept any mines, it should weigh into your decision making on whether you should dive in or not. In this case, I probably would have.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
So both teams perhaps not playing quite as aggressively as they should, or perhaps, you know, perhaps their decision making on when they should be aggressive is incorrect, and they need to consider those options. It's not just about blind aggression, it's about making calculated aggressive moves. Well, that is a forward assembly, and it looks like he's got a forward retreat point on as well, providing the rate of fire bonus to the mortar emplacement. Is starting to rack up some kills now, Vet 3 already, which makes it very, very hard to kill. Buff. In fact, I think I've seen a mortar pit since we've installed the mod. So we get smoke, get one barrage recharge at Vet 2, and plus 50% health at Vet 3. Ooh. Oh, that bundle grenade, so strong. Oh, but the mortar pit almost gets a bit of revenge there. Now the T-34-85 duking out against the Panther, and he activated the button a little bit too late. Panther is able to get away. Still no doctrine selection from 347. Oh, this squad is the Shrek. How did that happen? That squad steering bunnies died. Yeah, it looks like they died and got their Shrek. Missed that. Spec Ops from Califax. Probably gonna go for the command Panther. I'll save up the manpower first though. He's got so many anti-tank guns. He's picked up his allies while he's got 2 Raketans himself. The allies are going to have to be super careful with the armor. And that is a late game sniper from pomDomz. I don't know about that. I suppose there's one of these Panzerwerfer as well. It's going to have to babysit it. I don't know if it's worth the micro to try and use this sniper. Maybe if he invests in another sniper, that way you kind of not, like, you know, getting one sniper in situations like this, you know, you might be just wasting your micro trying to use it properly, but if you get 2, the extra efficiency, and you know, you can just use them in one control group. Just put them next to each other, it should be fine. Then the micro tax is actually imposed on you is actually worthwhile. So we've got this Panther coming in from behind, and very, very deep.
We're losing a capture point.
Cromwell's back here on full health. And I don't know what he's doing with this Panther. Very curious play. Oh, is he going? Oh, he picked a doctrine. He's got some stormtroopers out. Looks like he's trying to close the pocket. But this is not going to work. In fact, he could lose his Panther. Firefly's got really good penetration. Oh, he gets behind the hedge just in the nick of time. Wasn't expecting that cache to be there. Which blocks the closing of the pocket. Could still lose it here. Oh! Here we go. Down it goes. I think there's maybe like a 2/3 chance of penetrating there. Between half and 2/3. Ostlegion kind of lucky, but gets the job done. And that's probably the reason the sight there, I believe, was from the marked vehicle plane. Oh, that Katyusha! Whoa! About time. And looks like the Panzerwerfer was targeting the sniper and didn't quite get the kill.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Oh, there goes the kitten. We should now destroy this. The Axis don't recapture it. So 347's munitions float may actually do something at some stage if you can knock out that cache, which is quite deep into enemy territory. Sometimes when players use this commander, you know, you get a 2-2 at this stage to try and sneak in at some time, knock out the cache, but it's very close to that forward retreat point, so it's going to be hard to find an opportune time to go and kill that cache. So perhaps this commander's not going to work out so well this game. Oof. Oh man, there's infiltration grenades. Here comes the Command Panther, not all full health though, this is very risky. He's just diving in with his pack. Yeah, he's backing away. Trying to cap over here with the Grenadiers. Close out this game. Now the Axis on the VP ticker. Not quite happening though. Okay, there's a bit of a lull in the action.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Might as well speed this up for a couple seconds.
The enemy has broken our supply lines. Our opponents
Kitten
are
gets
taking the
recruited,
sector.
more to put trying to barrage max range. So it looks like this mortar pit positioning has worked out pretty well for Ostlegion. It's definitely causing the Axis many troubles trying to cap that central VP, especially when combined with that Katyusha. Only got 2 kills, but it's been forcing away those squads trying to cap. And Ostlegion going for special weapons, bringing in the crocodile. Where he flares. He popped the flares quite deep into enemy territory, so maybe the Axis will see those flares and know that the crocodile was on its way. Oh, whoa! Oh, that's a dead 85. And straight into 2 anti-tank guns and dies. Oh, tulip rockets connect, but 2 anti-tank guns gets away. Now he's going to have to be a lot more careful with their tanks. They just have so many anti-tank guns. He needs to brace his mortar pit. Here comes the crocodile though, roasting and toasting. And yeah, the crocodile doesn't care about 2 anti-tank guns. It's like, what? Come on, mate. We got 2 bazillion health. Oh, but he's just derping it pretty hard. This croc. Will he get away with this crocodile? That's the question. It looks like he is going to. Oh my god. That's what I was saying, he just doesn't even care. Oh, target weak point. Oh, but they get a shot off. And he's trying to escape with that pack. It is a shame to lose veterancy on your pack. I think in that situation it was unavoidable. Probably should have just continued to blast away. There's no way you're getting away. Double Bren Tommies at that range. It's a two-man pack. Of course, you know, packs require two men to carry it. So as soon as one man dies, it's just abandoned. Now the T-34-85 for pomDomz. I think, I don't, does he use this? Oh, it looks like he did use the Katyusha. Got 3 more kills. So ready to fire once again. And now he's going for some late game penals. I don't think there's any point in going for penals at this stage of the game. Much better off going for guards. Especially on this map. Upgrading them with machine guns. Super good at long range. A lot of long range engagements on this map. Being long and narrow, can't really flank. Similar manpower costs. The penals. Targeting the Zis. Almost gets it. Just slightly too far away there. Crocodile back up to full. Could take down these STG overs. Quite. Crocodile already at Vet 1 with 11 kills. Firefly now hitting Vet 2. Vet 3 as it goes into beast mode, gains plus 80 damage. 280 damage per hit. Almost like a mobile Pack 43 at that stage. Kind of insane. Okay, once again he's getting too aggressive with his crocodile, but he's got super high health. Probably not going to be punished, especially by a panther. It's incredibly slow rate of fire. Really need Strugs to deal with Churchills. Strug has a much higher rate of fire than Panther. Of course, I mean that's not really an option for Califax. But he could go for the JP4. Enough fuel. Use the manpower. That can be the Wombo combo if you get the Command Panther buff, coordinated fire. I think team that up with the Jagdpanzer's out of camouflage damage buff and do insane damage in one hit.
Continue the push. They are now at 100 points.
I think I remember Price having maybe it was Price and Barton having a strategy where they would do that. One player would go for this, and one player would go for elite armor, so they'd be able to use the heat rounds as well on the Jagdpanzer 4, and you could do like over 800 damage per hit. Certainly one hit medium tanks. It's quite a while ago though. The first strike bonus did receive a slight nerf at some stage. Oof. Tanks trading blows here. Oh, and the Cromwell goes down to that pack at close to max range. Probably need to see some artillery flares here by Califax, one of the real strengths of this commander. I don't think I've seen him use his flares at all this game. And now he's got to be careful with that pack in front of the crocodile. Croc just eats anti-tank guns for lunch. Yep, there goes one. Panther wants to come in, but it's so low. It takes one hit, and now that is the Vet 3 Firefly. Oof. Doing just monstrous damage to this Panther. Panther goes down to the pits.
We have lost the Panzer.
Crocodile backing away. So yeah, both these Axis players perhaps overestimating the strength of their Panthers. Perhaps their rate of fire. Just can't deal with this Crocodile with their current force composition. And yeah, just continuously going for anti-tank guns. Not going to work against the Crocodile, just burns them down too quickly. Perhaps if you use the stun impact, then you can kind of do something, but it's not ideal. Being said, the Allies extremely low on VPs, so even though they're starting to creep ahead in army supply now, they're about 10 supply up. Still in a major threat of losing this game to the VP clock. Those Panthers are going to have such a struggle against this Vet 3 Firefly. And he's gone for the Sturmpanther. Oh, well, I suppose it might help them in the center, preventing the cap, but it's not going to help them much in these tank fights, which is where they really need the help right now. Problem is, he built this not too long before he lost his Panther, so there's nothing he could really do about that. Here come the Piats. Missing. He's got a lot of them though. Need to use this Panzerwerfer, it's actually on cooldown. Here comes the Croc. Stunned though by target weak point, but the Panther comes in, takes a molly-whopping. Oh, and the Tulip rockets do the job. Finishing off the Panther. Shusha just ripping in. Axis starting to crumble here. T-34-85's coming in on the side. There's this gun support. Crocodile has just been soaking up all the damage. And laughing it off that Vet 3, 30 kills already. Man, hasn't been on the field for long at all. Perhaps it needs a change in its veterancy requirements. Seem to vet up extremely quickly. He's trying to go for the triple cap now, and I don't blame them. They're so far behind on the VP clock. Need to get that going the other way for a change. Looks like one of these squads. Oh, conscripts with the LMG 42. Oh, that is bad news. The Axis just have nothing left. Look at their infantry. It's just been decimated by that Crocodile. SCG Obers though coming through strong. Vet 4. There's a lot of retreats. Califax continues to recruit these Rickedans. Like he just needs to save up enough manpower to make his Jagdpanzer 4. You know, he needs to get that out as soon as possible, start accumulating some veterancy on it. There goes that machine gun, just suicidally runs into that T-34-85. Fish Panther though, this is the Ost Panther. Just moving accuracy. And the OKW one, and then you can see it in effect there, missing both its shots. I feel like this is perhaps a little bit too much for the Axis to deal with. They've got a Rickedin set up here, pack, and another Rickedin could come into the action. Can't get close enough to snare the Crocodile though. There's a lot of anti-tank guns. Down goes 185. Ooh. Firefly just dances out of the way in time. Panthers should try to get back up to full before coming back in. Can get burst down so quickly by the Firefly. I know the Firefly's super low, but gotta be careful. If he takes a couple tulip rockets, he could just die. And actually, that's going to be a comet for Ostlegion. Placing that Cromwell with the comet, that's a pretty nice upgrade. Did lose one of his Royal Engineer squads though. Those Piet squads. There's a T-34-76 for pomDomz. Not really strapped for fuel, but perhaps he didn't have enough manpower. But oh, he's taken a crazy amount of burst from all these anti-tank guns. Down goes one. 2 Panthers now on the hunt for this final T-34. There's this up here, but it bounces on the Panthers' high armor, and there we go. Both those 85s go down. Fresh one. Both those T-34s go down, rather. But a fresh one coming in now. Panther perhaps got its rear armor exposed, trying to blitz away. It's away from the anti-tank gun fire, but this T-34-85 could still knock him out. Looks like he's used mark on it. Oh, but this actually connects. Before it bounces, one more shot has to penetrate, and it'll take down the Panther. And it does! Here comes the support, and down goes the T-34-85 in return, but did trade up there. Still, it's still an extremely close game. Armor supply is pretty much level now once again. Oh no, he lost his vetted up squad. They're trying to go for the Faust, but they just got burnt down by the Crocodile so quickly they couldn't even get the Faust off. Crocodile's flamethrower is just insane. Oh, we got the concentrated fire operation coming in. Oh, and it takes down the machine gun. Now this used to be super broken. Used to auto one-shot bases. Oh, could this be the end of the Command Panther? No. Didn't chase. Used to auto one-shot bases. I think maybe it still can, but you have to get really lucky with the scatter of the shells. So everybody used to play this against OKW because you could just do this on an OKW truck and then you just win the game. Since then, a lot more players gone back to artillery cover for Brits. It's still very strong ability, especially on a Fort Gill retreat point. Seem to have knocked out quite a lot of infantry. In fact, the Axis have no infantry at all. He had 70 supply just before. Now it's all gone. He lost 30 supply. Probably all to their railway artillery. I mean, I only saw the machine gun go down, but everything else is also dead. Califax going for another squad. There goes Kubel. Managed to keep that alive for a long time though. Pretty impressive. Yeah, you can see how little damage one tank shell does to Churchill. These things just got insane amounts of health. I think the Crocodile actually has one shot less health than the regular Churchill as well. Now the strength of the Crocodile, even though it's got a low top speed, just incredible acceleration. Just sprints up to top speed almost instantly. Very maneuverable tank. Now they're going after the flat base. Allies sensing the victory. HQ goes down. Command Panther is against so much right here by itself. Just Can't handle it. Crocodile just soaking all the damage, just ripping through all the team weapons. And, it's complaining about his teammate. The problem is he just kept going for squads. You need to go for another tank. And when you're facing off against this much armor, continuously going for support weapons, especially against the crocodile, just doesn't work at all. You have to get another tank. You just have to do it. And he failed to. So he just needed to get another JP4, try to vet it up. That's the only way he could deal with the crocodile there. Either that or 347 had to back tech and try to get a Stug. But it didn't seem likely that he'd try and do that. Oh, 234, 76 going deep. And misses. And there it goes. But he just doesn't even care at this stage. Fresh Panther coming in. I think he says rally point somewhere, or maybe he's going after the Katyusha. I don't know what's going on here with this Panther. He's going. I think he's going to try for a Pyrrhic victory. Close the pocket. Here it goes. It's breaking this one with the stormtroopers. Killing the cash with this Panther. I mean, what's he going to kill here though? Mortar pit's already dead. Not that much even in the captured territories right now. The enemy units are in enemy territory. Breaks that one.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Breaks this one. Closes the pocket.
Has been destroyed.
Looks like some shells. Oh, Katyusha just gets out of there. Is this on the move? No, Katyusha dies to the Panther. Pocket misses those guards. Maybe able to get the Zis, not quite. Does a bit of damage to it though.
We have taken the enemy down for 50 points.
This bit 3-5, probably going to finish the job. This pocket ends. That is going to be the game. Well, Axis could have won that one. I feel like, as I said, the JP4 definitely needed against that crocodile there. Axis just invested too heavily into support weapons, which just get so badly countered by the crocodile. Especially Rakitans. Rakitans with their lower range than the pack are just, you know, they just don't have enough range. Crocodile just gets right on top of them immediately with his flamethrower. And they just get burnt down. At least the pack has extra 10 range, perhaps can use its target weak point stun on the croc. So using Rakitans against the crocodile is just an awful idea. And perhaps cost them this game, honestly. That and their overestimation of their Panthers. Panther just doesn't have the rate of fire to deal with the crocodile. And this Vet 3 Firefly is just ripping into the Panthers as well. Probably underestimated that too.
People anticipate our victory. The enemy has 10 points remaining.
Still a pretty close match. And the Allies did manage to pull this one back. Pretty good preservation from Ostlegion on his Firefly. He needed to sharpen up his gameplay though. In the early game, you know, he didn't book that second squad of Royal Engineers, just floated up heaps of manpower. Quite a few stages of this game needed perhaps a few more mines as well. But yeah, anyway guys, a wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.